video, I'll focus on the employment opportunities in life sciences. Traditionally, life sciences is not the area of job seekers. It is not the sector for those who want high paid jobs. But things have changed now. Life science has recovered. Life sciences have become top priority for job seekers now all over the world. The salaries and the opportunities are humongous now in life sciences. One good thing that the corona pandemic has done is that it has given importance to biological sciences. People are now looking towards biological sciences for getting good jobs. At the same time, companies and institutes are also concentrating on offering courses in life sciences, because this is the only area where you can develop medicines, vaccines, drugs, and also food products. Basically, man requires good food and good health, and these two are revolving around biological sciences. Life sciences have become the part of the fourth industrial revolution. At present, we are seeing the fourth industrial revolution, and life sciences have become integral part of this fourth industrial revolution. So my dear friends, don't worry about the job opportunities in life sciences. There are plenty and more job opportunities are coming in the area of life sciences. I'm pretty sure in the future the job market belongs to life sciences and IT sector. If you have not selected life sciences, please select it. If you have taken life sciences, please continue. All the best. Good luck.
In the past, life sciences was a stream which was not chosen by many, mainly because of many restrictions, not many job opportunities and things like that. But the things have changed. Now, life science is the most important area where you get lot of job opportunities, and you get lot of good salaries also in life sciences. So in this talk, I will mainly concentrate upon what are the different job opportunities and what are the different avenues that we have for the students. So with this background, let me take you through the journey of a student. What is the journey of a student? All right, how he grows and how he develops and how he builds the career. Normally, a student who finishes a school will enter into BSc, and BSc is about 3 years as of now. And according to new educational policy, that is NEP, it is 4 years. And the 4 years also is truncated. 1 year also you can leave, 2 second year also you can leave, 3 third year also you can leave. But if you complete 4 years, you get BSc honors. That is in case of the NEP. The existing third year BSc students will study 3 years BSc. After BSc, we join MSc. MSc is for 2 years. And after doing your MSc, you join for PhD. PhD may be 4 years or 5 years. And after doing PhD, you can go for postdoc. And postdoc is unlimited. There is no limit for that. And after BSc, what are the opportunities? What all you can do after BSc, 3 years BSc? You can write UPSC examination, Union Public Service Commission, through which you can become IAS officer, class 1 officer, class 2 officer. Similar lines on UPSC, you have KPSC, Karnataka Public Service Commission. So these two are the examinations which are conducted by UPSC, KPSC respectively, which are competitive examinations which are conducted at the government, conducted by the government and run at the national and state level, where if you pass the examination, you become a gazetted officer. You can become an IAS officer or a KAS officer. So these are top priorities that are there for the students, and those students are very, very bright. Even a mediocre or moderate student also, if he trains and learns and practices very well, he can also write UPSC examination or KPSC examination that you can join after your 3 years BSc. Otherwise, you can join industry. There are so many industries, biotech industries, and you can join any of the industries and you can work as at different levels. I'll come to the jobs that are available for different the categories at the end. So you can join industry and work in different industries. You can join any of the license industries. And my advice is not to join any industry become an entrepreneur, start an entrepreneurship, because government of India has started two important schemes. One is startup, the other one is stand up. Lot of support is given to you in startups. If you want to start a biotech company, from 5 lakhs to up to 10,000 crores, 5 lakhs to 10,000 crores loan is given to you, support is given to you by the government. If you have a proper idea, if you have a plan, if you have an idea to start an industry or a factory, a manufacturing unit, you can become an entrepreneur. In every class of mine, to all my biology students, I give ideas, I tell them, don't join any industry, don't write any examination, start your own company, become an entrepreneur, start the entrepreneurship. Okay, if you don't want entrepreneurship, there are other things also. For example, you can join Navy, you have SSC examination, you can become an army man if you're interested to join. Otherwise, you can also join Merchant Navy. So after BSc, these are the different avenues that you have. Go to UPSC, KPSC, join an industry. But my advice is to start your own industry. If you want idea, if you want how to do it, please come to me. I'll give you the guidance. I will get you full financial support from the government. So that is what you can do after BSc. That is the best thing is go and start your own company. With 5 lakhs investment or with up to 1 crore investment, you can start your own company, become an entrepreneur, be your own king. Don't have to work as a slave under somebody else. So if you don't want any of these, if you want to go for further studies, you go for MSc. All right. So BSc is under NEP 4 years, where after BSc, MSc is 1 year under NEP. Under normal existing conditions, MSc is 2 years. And after you finish your MSc, you go for teach. You can become a teacher. Most of the MSc students that we have today go for teaching. They become teachers in colleges, schools, universities in different areas. You can become a teacher. You get good amount of salary, decent amount of salary. Otherwise, you can become a researcher, a scientist. How to become a scientist, I'll come and tell you later in the next slide. So you can become a scientist. You can join academia or you can join an industry. You can become a scientist. Many of us, or many of you want to do something, want to invent something, discover something, want to do something new. So you can become a researcher or you can become a freelancer. Do whatever you want. You can become an environmentalist or you can become freelance researching. You can do anything. But if you want to do entrepreneurship, you can do after MSc also. After BSc, if you think you are not matured enough, you can go for entrepreneurship after MSc. Other opportunities are also there. Like I said in the previous case, you can do others also. And let's say you want to study further after MSc, you join PhD. You can join PhD either writing CSIR, UGC examination or GATE examination, or without doing anything, you can join any other university. They have their own entrance test and you can join, pay the fee and join for PhD. And the PhD is normally for 3 years. It can go up to 5 years. And if you want, you can complete your PhD in 3 years also or 4 years also. I put 5 years here because that is the maximum amount of time that is taken. So from 3 years to 5 years, you can take any amount of time to complete your PhD. Now, once you complete PhD, again, same opportunity that you have, teacher, researcher, freelancer, entrepreneurship, or others. So now, if you want to teach in a degree college, you must need a PhD. Without PhD, you cannot become a qualified teacher in a degree college, that too because of the existing policies. All right, with MSc, you can't become a teacher. With PhD, you can become a teacher. So if you want to become a good teacher, a professor, assistant professor, associate professor, professor, these are the different cadres that you can graduate into. So all these are possible only with PhD. So after PhD, you join some college as a professor, or you can do researcher, or you can become a researcher, you can continue your research, or you can start your own company or do whatever you want. And if you don't want to stop at PhD, you can go for postdoctoral fellowship. Not many opportunities in India. There are a lot of opportunities abroad in many other foreign countries in the US and UK and other European nations. You have postdoctoral fellowship where you are allowed to give a small topic and under which you are doing some research and after postdoc you can leave postdoc after 2 years, 3 years, or after the completion of the project you can again do the same thing. So this is the basic scenario of a student in India. The scenario is different now. The scenarios will become slightly different after NEP. So you have BSc, you complete BSc, then you do MSc, then you do PhD, then you do your doctoral fellowship, and at any point of time you can leave and do whatever thing that you want to do. So how to do all this? All right, let's go to the next slide and we will see the avenues that are there for you after doing your graduation. So after doing your graduation as of now is, let's say, 3 years, and according to new educational policy NEP it is 4 years. After you do your BSc, you want to go for, let's say, research, all right, or let's say you want to go for teaching, and you have to pass these examinations. The examinations that you have to pass for joining either research or doing teaching, all right, are as follows in India. Let us first take up what is the scenario in India. So in India, all right, we have 4 different types of examinations for academia. They are CSIR, NET, JRF. JRF is Junior Research Fellow. You can later get promoted as SRF, Senior Research Fellow. This is CSIR NET examination. So here we have research fellow, or you can also have LS, that is lecturership. So even if you want to become a lecturer in a college, you have to pass this NET examination. This is a compulsory thing now. So after a BSc, you do MSc, you do your PhD, then you have to pass the NET examination to become a lecturer. All right, lecturer in some college. NET is a must, PhD is a must to become a qualified lecturer in any college. So you have to pass this examination, CSIR NET examination. Similarly, we have DBT JRF, that is Department of Biotechnology JRF. They have a different format. The examination is slightly different there. And we also have ICMR, all right, Indian Council of Medical Research. They also have their own JRF. So if you want to join DBT, Department of Biotechnology, as JRF, then you want to next qualify as SRF, then you have to pass their own specific examination, that is DBT. We have ICMR, Indian Council of Medical Research. Those who do MBBS, those who do medical courses, they pass this examination, they join as researchers in ICMR. So in addition to that, we have GATE examination, all right, graduate record examination is the GRE examination. We have GATE examination. This GATE examination is not only for MBA. You may have thought that GATE examination is only for MBA. Even for life sciences, we have GATE examination. GATE GRE is there, and you have to pass that examination. All these examinations, if you pass, you will become JRF, that is Junior Research Fellow, and join. If you pass, that is lecturership, then you become a lecturer, and if you want the research fellowship, then you become a research fellow. Then you can select any of the institutions that are available to you. You can join IASc, you can join IIHR, you can join so many CCMB, so many institutions are there all over India. You can join any of these institutions, and you can join any of the lab, and you can join any of the professors, any of the labs where you want to do the research work, subjected to interview that they conduct. See, not that you finish your JRF, you get to join some famous scientists in IAS. No, they will conduct one more interview. There will be actually 2 sets of interviews conducted there. One specific interview, then one common interview. So 2 sets of interviews are conducted where questions are asked, and only when you qualify there, they will select you as a junior research fellow in their lab. And once you join there, you do your research and register for PhD, and that PhD may go for 3 to 5 years depending on your guide. And once you pass this examination, you get a salary of 31,000 rupees per month. All right, and if you promote yourself, you have to pass one more examination, and if you pass that examination again for SRF, you get 35,000 rupees for 5 years. So, for doing your research, all facilities are given to you, all chemicals and everything is given to you. In addition to that, you get hospital facilities also. In addition to that, you get 31 to 35,000 rupees of salary. But this also, don't think it is very lucrative, because all over India, we have only 2,500 seats available per year, and CSIR NET examinations are conducted twice a year, 2 times a year the exams are conducted. Every time you have about 2,500 per year, you may have about 5,000 seats available. You can imagine the number of graduates passing out, MSc students passing out from different sources, different universities in India, out of which only 5,000 of them are selected for JRF. So, that means they are the cream of cream, and this is in fact less than UPSC selection. There is one more recently they have introduced, it's called Prime Minister Research Fellowship, PMRF. It's a very lucrative, very attractive research scholarship, and here you get 70,000 rupees, 70,000 rupees to 80,000 rupees per month you get for 5 years. For 5 years you get this amount. 80,000 rupees is only your salary, not your research expenditure, that will be taken care by the institute. So, you get 80,000 rupees, it is more than the salary assistant professor gets. An assistant professor will get about 50 to 60,000 rupees, whereas a PMRF fellow will get about 80,000 rupees. It's a lucrative one, it's a very attractive one, recently introduced. Maybe you can write this examination. Unfortunately, there are about 200 to 250 seats. Only cream of the cream goes there. So, this is what is the scenario. After your post graduation, you can either become a JRF or become a lecturer or become a PRF, and you have to pass the examination, pass the interview. If you don't want all this, all right, there are other examinations, all right, bureaucratic examination, bureaucracy is there. We have ICAR, Indian Council of Agriculture Research, where you have a post called AR, Agriculture Research Services, where you can become an administrative officer in ICAR, different regions like IIHR and things like that. So, you also have IFS, Indian Forest Service. These are also related to life sciences. For that also there is a separate examination you have to pass, and there the salary is attractive and the other incentives also are very, very attractive. This is what is happening in India. So, once you finish your BSc, once you finish your MSc, from MSc to PhD, you can have these avenues, all right. Similarly, if you want to go to North America, all right, or Americas for that matter, which includes Mexico, America, that is USA and Canada, the rules are same. For that, you have to pass the examination called TOEFL examination, and also you should pass the examination called IELTS examination. There are 2 examinations which are actually related to language examination, test for English as a foreign language, international English language testing system. So, these are the 2 examinations which are actually language tests that you have to pass if you want to go to US or if you want to go to Canada or Mexico. In addition to that, you also have to pass GRE, Graduate Record Examination. So, these 2 examinations you have to pass if you want to go to North America. All right, these are now the things have changed. Some of the universities are relaxing. They are not expecting you to pass TOEFL, IELTS examination, but still many universities expect you to pass this examination. And if you want to go to European Union, UK and other areas, you don't have to pass TOEFL examination or GRE. What you require is statement of purpose, SOP they call it, or hypothesis. What is your idea? What do you want to do as research? If you have a very good idea, a novel idea, novel research idea, all right, you can easily go to Germany or any of the European nations and you get fellowship. You can easily get the fellowship and you can join any of the European universities for studying after BSc or after MSc. You can join those universities and you can start your research, maybe register for PhD, continue later as a postdoc or things like that. So if you want to go to Europe, what you require is you have to have a original idea, statement of purpose, also called hypothesis. This is the different avenue that you have after graduation. All right. So we have, I'm just showing you the JRF and CSIR, ICMR and PMRF details that are on the screen related to the examinations that you can take. All right. Coming to the examination details, that is CSIR, net examination, JRF. So this is how the question paper is. The CSIR net JRF examination is as follows. It is for 3 hours. It is for 200 marks. There are 3 sections. All right, 3 parts are there. Part A, there are 15 MCQs of out of 15 MCQ you have to answer out of 20 questions. Each one will carry 2 marks. And part B has 35 questions out of 50 you have to answer. All right, 2 marks again. And part C has 25 MCQs. All right, of 75. All right, here each question will carry 4 marks. And there is negative marking, 25% negative marking. This is how the whole question paper is. And the question paper looks very simple, but the question paper is very tricky. But if you are very good, if you have thorough knowledge, basic knowledge in biology, you can definitely pass CSIR net examination. Many of my colleagues, junior colleagues, have passed the examination. So it is not all that difficult. You can pass the examination and you can get qualified. Thing is, later is difficult to pass the interview, get a very good lab for research. Similarly, I also told you about GATE examination. GATE is Graduate Aptitude Test for Engineering. It is there for life sciences also. The examination, there is only one examination. CSIR is UGC examination, occurs twice a year. It occurs in June and December. December is now, this is December. I think they have already called for this examination. So there is examination, CSIR net examination. Maybe after BSc you can write this examination. So it happens twice a year. Whereas the GATE examination occurs only once a year. It occurs in February. In the month of February it happens for life sciences. In the second week of February it happens. The examination duration is 3 hours. Examination is online. All right. There will be 65 questions. Total marks 100. All right. Total number of questions. General aptitude, chemistry section. All right. Q to U will be there. We have marking scheme. General aptitude 15 marks. Chemistry 25 marks. All right. Section Q to U about 30 marks. That is total 100 marks. Okay. So this is how the outlook of GATE examination is. All these details are available online. Okay. Nothing secret here. You just write GATE and life sciences. All the examinations, all the question papers are available. I'm just giving you an idea. I'm just showing you the way you can go to internet and find out all these details, and then later you can come back to me if you have any doubt. So this is the question paper of GATE, how the question paper will be. You will get all these things online. Coming to the third important point is how to train, all right. Training is almost free. If you want, that's why I told you in the beginning. I started with a simple anecdote, that simple statement that each and every person should have an aim, should have a goal. If you don't have an aim, if you don't have a goal, life is meaningless. When you are in BSc, you must decide as to what you want to do. You want to start an entrepreneurship, you want to join as a researcher in an industry, or you want to start a researcher, join as a researcher with some scientists, or you want to go as a lecturer, teach in a college. You decide what you want to do. Now it is high time. You are in third BSc. Now most of you listening to me are in third BSc. Now you decide what you want to do. All right. And once you decide on that, everything else is easy. If you know where the target is, it is very easy. Like I told you, if you want to know, or if you know where you want to go, you can definitely reach the destination without anything, without even a single penny in hand. All right. If you want to go to, let us say, US, or if you want to go to, let's say, Chennai, you can definitely go. But if you don't know where do you want to go, it's very difficult, very difficult. All right. So that's why you decide as to what you want to do. All right. And if you want to have the training on, let's say, CSIR net examination, all right, on GATE examination, there are some training programs offered free. These are offered free, all right, by CCMB, IASCR Kolkata, IASCR, that is Indian National Science Academy, Pune, all right, and also in case of Indian Institute of Technology, IIT Bombay, all right. It is also offered by United Nations Regional Center for Biotechnology, all right. It is also offered by JNCASR, okay. So these are the different regions where the training is available. You have to apply for it, get the training, learn, practice as to how to prepare for it for this examination, and then you can get prepared. Or if you want to go for online platforms, there are a number of online platforms. Some of them are free, some of them are free. For example, there are Future Learning, edX is there, all right, EdPrep is there, Chem Academy is there, all right, LearnM is there. There are so many online platforms where training is free. If you want to prepare for CSR net examination, you just type it in the computer, type it in the internet, you get truckload of information. All old question papers, all reviews, all videos, everything is available. The only thing that you want to do is you decide as to what you want to do. You fix what is your goal, and once you fix the goal, then your path is set. Then you can reach your goal without much difficulty. All right. So these are the online platforms where you can get your training and then become whatever you want to do. Coming to my advice, become an entrepreneur. Build your own empire. Don't go for